All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more of the Elder Scrolls Online Necrom playthrough. My name is John. So, last time we finished up the Alt Isra questline. That was a pretty good one. And last where we left off was we started the quest over here. So if you want to listen to the dialogue for this dude, just watch the last video. So we started it. Now we're actually going to do the quests here. So let's get started. All right, so I believe we have to go in this building, I believe. I hope. Hello? New phone, who dis? So how do we get in the building? I think the entrance was this an invisible wall? Hold up. Yeah, that's an invisible wall. Either in the back or far up. That is what we have to figure out. Don't think it's this way. Oh, I was thinking that was gonna be it too. Like there could just be like a hidden door that we don't know about. Chances are where that NPC was who was just sitting there. Probably something over there. Just wanted to make sure. You know what happens when there's like Dwemer stuff? There's always puzzles that we gotta solve. Oh boy. Hope this is just not just another entrance and we're actually going the right direction. Ooh, that's fancy. Let's go. Let me pop a scroll so in case my companion levels up, that would just be nicer.
Apocrypha take you!
Poor factotum. A few missing components and you cease to function. A creature of flesh, but without the sign of the painted. Come here. The hero of Clockwork City. I should bow to you. I assume that fool Thorin sent you here? Well, I have the situation under control. Your presence isn't necessary here, and it draws too much attention. Let's not trouble the gods unduly.
That's kind of suspicious.
I'm activating the dwarven constructs. They're highly effective at frightening off any hostiles who come here. Really, this is standard procedure. I'm not even sure what that dithering fool was worried about. Have you faced an homunculi? Whatever the painted eye are after, I doubt it's valuable enough to drive them to such bravery. Not when murderous dwarven machines spring from every wall. How could you possibly think I'd know something like that? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have sacred items to collect. Best not let any painted eye stragglers find Lord Set's world-altering projects. Give my regards to Thorin. I'm locking this door behind me. You can see yourself out.
Okay. Didn't ask, but sure.
Deception. Danger. Repair construct. Stop the betrayer. Analyzing. Subject unknown. Threat detection unknown. Begin threat cleaning. Burned fields. Conclusion. Scanning.
Retrieve some items. Okay. Guess we'll do that.
In desperation, All things consume.
How about we just do our own thing? And these things can just leave me alone. I'll leave them alone.
Scanning component location. Components nearby. Insert into Palmar shelf. Percipient cortex functional. Cognitive. My form is fully functional, but my memory and connection to this another of Lord Set's early projects. Later he stored his memories in the stars, but in Kemmel Z he was more grounded. They can connect information to the inner workings of the laboratory. Importantly, they are compatible with my form. Affirmative. These are the locations of the major mnemonic fragments. Find them, and my systems will be fully restored.
Cool stuff. Let me guess. I go to the outer laboratory. This place is a dumb maze, and we do it. This looks very easy, but I'm always skeptical because it's never that easy. We'll go follow this guy because he's already killing things. That meteor did no damage. All right. Oh god, this is a maze.
Time for tea, then.
I've studied countless specimens. None are without flaws, yet all achieve a sort of beauty.
Well, let's talk to our companion real quick. Let's give him some skills.
Ah,
Got a third skill. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not very familiar with Arcanist yet, to the point where I know the skills well enough. I know you throw Doritos, get 3 crux, either use the tree branch thingy or beam,
Others believe in chaos.
and then everything else on the side.
Agency. I know differently. I find myself given time, your joints will wear down. Your precision footpads will bend and crumble. But in this moment, and only in this moment, you are. Time wears you down to nothing. You break, stagnate.
move now.
Thought I could get it.
Any more? I need some tea.
You think, you talk, you move, and you have a name. But you notice at what purpose the top all walks. So why aren't you?
Now we go back to the middle.
Time wears you down to nothing. You break, stagnate. How do I keep you functional?
What the? It just kind of disappeared. I think I have all the armors and weapons of the new stuff, so I need our weapons, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, basically all weapons.
Security oversight protocols becoming available. Searching for Apostle Nilfas Drafen. Dreaming. Laboratory security and oversight protocols restored. Locating Apostle Nilfas Drafen. Dreaming. Damp cough. Polished key. Apostle Nilfas Drafen and several unregistered guests approach the Clockwork Probabilis. Intrinsic forces govern events on Nan. Some are constant, like the force which compels objects to fall to the ground, while others defy prediction and categorization. The Probabilis allows for willful manipulation of such forces. It is a prototype, a precursor to Lord Set's great work, the Throne Aligned. If Apostle Nilfas Drafen activates the Probabilis, Nern will suffer destabilization. Loss of life will far exceed acceptable thresholds. Safeguards breached. The Painted Eye breached the door to the inner laboratory. They are close to the Clockwork Probabilis, and Apostle Nilfas Drafen is with them. I will use the security measures to hinder them, but we must protect the Probabilis. Through the door Apostle Nilfas Drafen used when we first met. It will open for you now. After analyzing the situation, I conclude that it is dire.
Protus, you're active?
Halt, Apostle. You won't reach the Probabilis.
Challenge accepted.
Activate the Probabilis. It's what Set wanted.
Your hypothesis is incorrect. This will only result in catastrophic failure.
YOLO. What is this map layout? What the heck?
You're too late. The Clockwork Probabilis is mine to control.
We must stop him before his actions cause irreparable damage.
Got it.
The Probabilis is active. The likes of you won't stop me. I am the master of the Probabilis. Stop this attack! Why won't you let me fix? What have you done? I was going to...
Forced mechanics.
And that's done. What's next?
Hidden directive activated. Dreaming.
It works. I knew it would, but combining mnemonic fragments in this way is complicated. The savior of my clockwork city. I knew you'd be the one I spoke to. It's not often that one bound by mortality comes to my attention more than once. Most, like Nilfas Drafen, are wisps of smoke in the fires of time. Even as a mnemonic fabrication, I know that many will take issue with my work. Nilfas Drafen tried to reconcile his beliefs with reality, and his answers fell short. He leapt to false conclusions, as he was always going to. I could not, just as he could not stop himself from committing this act. Cause and effect are matters of fact. Now that the Draken event is concluded, Protus will receive new safeguard directives. When we are through, speak to Protus.
Your work here is complete. I thank you for your service. If you would not mind returning to Thorin Armus, please tell him that his presence is no longer needed in Kemel Z. He is mortal. Mortals can be swayed to endanger the security of Kemel Z. I'm sure Thorin Armus will quickly be assigned to another sacred site. Do not fear for Thorin Armus. I will maintain this laboratory on my own. It is my duty. Without Nilphus Drayton to guide them, the Painted Eye's presence here will dwindle until the halls are quiet once more. I will work with the security systems in order to drive the Painted Eye out. I cannot say. It may only take a few hours, or it could take a season. It depends on how stubborn they are. But after they are gone, I will begin the locking sequence. Like my creator before me, I will shun the world of mortals. Not me. The creator, Sotha Seal, did. My directives must be detailed and precise, as I oversee many systems here in Camel Z. I have one last directive to fulfill before beginning my new duties. Here, this is payment for the services you rendered.
That was a pretty interesting quest, actually. I like that one. You know, I think we have time to do another one. That one didn't take too long. So we're 5 out of 10. And so we have another quest to do. This is, I believe, the last one in the Telvanni Peninsula. And then after that, we should have 4 more in Apocrypha. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. But I actually heard that you can get Sharp right outside the gate. So I kind of want to do that one. I don't know how long the quest will be, but I want to get him. He's like, from what I heard, close to the entrance of the city. Wait, there's an inn room? Journeys and lodgings.
Hands off, or I will gut you like the rest. What? Never seen an assassin get put out of work before? You're not one of these third-rate assassins, I can tell. But if you or anyone else puts a hand on me, I'm answering with my axes. I've been cutting down these mercenaries for the better part of the day. I'm guessing my target knows I'm on to her and has started sending them my way. My associate, Harn Orenvi, might know something about it, but I can't bring this heat to him. More like gather information. And if you're offering, I can pay you. Harn usually holds court in the Outlaw's Refuge. He'll be the only one there with bodyguards. Ask him if Raynilla Treveri's been through recently. Got it? Fair warning. Harn might ask you for a favor in return for information. I can pay you back, but you don't get paid until I get paid, and I don't get paid until I find Raynilla. Make sure you get something good. I'll find you after you're done.
Noted.
And listen, don't mention me to Harn. It probably won't do you any favors.
Into the Outlaw's Refuge. Which companion do you guys like the most of the 2 new ones?
Please, Han. They're not just flowers. They're...
Surely a man of your talents can grow more. Now, move. Others wait. Your face isn't familiar to me, but I'd know that look anywhere. You want something from me. Information, probably. Well, what is it you're looking for? Raynilla Treveri. Really? I may know something about her. Perhaps you can enlighten me on why it is you're seeking her. All right, don't get so touchy, Fla. Raynilla was through recently. I can tell you what I know, but not without a favor in return. Why don't you deliver these red flowers I just gathered to some dear friends of mine? Sharp as night. I like that lizard, and I hear I'm not the only one. That's useful information, Fla. I'll tell you what you want to know. Raynilla was through recently. She sought out Deredrian, a fence who specializes in moving specialty items. She keeps a room in town. I'll mark it on your map. Careful, though. Deredrian and Raynilla were old friends, but they fell out some time ago. Asking after one might cause the other to be very sharp with her answers. If you have further business with me, get right to it. If you don't, you're blocking my view.
Go to new place. Is it that way? This Outlaw's Refuge looks kind of nice. Can we just purchase the inn now that we've completed the story? So we get a free port into town. Honestly, with my gold, I've just been buying a lot of like random houses in game just to get to free ports. It's kind of nice, actually. This place is kind of confusing a little bit. Bro. Where the heck? This town looks so nice, but it's also super confusing.
Hey, told you I'd find you. Raynilla was here. Looks like debt collection notices. Is this Deredrian's place? Blah,
yep.
Rot math. Makes me... Let me see that letter. So, Raynilla came by, pestering this Deredrian for help. Why? Great. Well, maybe they patched things up and Deredrian went to go help her. Though that doesn't explain why she'd leave behind a note that says exactly where she's gone. Especially if she's trying to hide from this reformer that Raynilla mentioned. Maybe. My job broker told me to track down Raynilla and take back what she stole for an important client. He didn't give other details, and that's usually fine with me. No memory of my past makes no answers an easy pill for me to swallow. I woke up a few years back in the middle of Valenwood with a nasty headache and no memory except my name. But that doesn't have anything to do with the job. Let's get to that campsite. I'll scout ahead and see if we can take Raynilla by surprise. Great. If all goes well, then we can both get paid and go our separate ways, I guess. Meet you there. And don't go blundering in without me.
Have you come seek me?
Gotta get that Columbine. That's a lot of gold.
You are in the correct place.
I scouted ahead. That campsite is crawling with the mercenaries that attacked me. Seems like they're searching or waiting for something. But that got me thinking. Why would those mercenaries be after both me and Raynilla? I thought about that on the way over, too. If Raynilla could afford to hire mercenaries, she wouldn't be desperate for Deredrian's help like she was in that note we found, right? Something else is going on here. That campsite is the only lead we have on finding Raynilla. If we can get there, maybe we can find something to keep us on her trail. I'm not used to looking out for others. Can you handle yourself if we run into trouble?
Boy, do you know who I am? Savior of Tamriel. Almost like we were just here the other day doing this quest line. Wait, Sharp is a warden? The
Wait.
wardens are kind of cracked, actually.
Those lanterns. Look, someone left a trail. Crouch down and you'll see it.
You're dead.
Well, if Deredrian came here to help Raynilla, it doesn't seem like she did a very good job. And no other sign of Raynilla or the one she was traveling with. What are those notes? What did you find out? Right. She threw in with the Reformer, who told her to prioritize my capture over Raynilla's? What? And he's the one who hired me, without knowing it? This is the last time I ever find work through a job broker.
Lol.
No, but we can piece it together. The fence moving specialty items, the two-lantern signal, the list of operatives, this person called Dim, who the Reformer wants back alive. Raynilla isn't traveling alone with some trinket. She's freeing a slave. I don't want to think about that right now. This can't be all there is. There has to be someone who can give us answers. There was another name I saw, Mevi, in Old Isra, right? That's not far. If we can find
Hey, we were
her,
just there.
maybe she could tell us more. I'll meet you there. I just need a minute.
I really like that quest. This one, we did it like 2 episodes ago or something. Yeah, it was pretty good. I wonder what would happen. Like, do we get different dialogue now that we completed the quest in the area, or is it just still the same? Probably the same. But it'd be nice if you got like rewarded with different dialogue or extra if you already completed some of the side quests first.
See that? 2 lanterns. That's got to be Mevi.
Sharp as night? By Azura, after all these years, is it really you?
I was afraid you'd say
I
something
don't
like
know
that.
him, and I've never met Sharp. But the way my Raynilla spoke of him, I'd recognize him anywhere. Are you one of her connections? Have you been watching over him all this time? Did he finally remember Raynilla? The Reformer uses experimental magic on his slaves. Raynilla didn't understand the process, and when she excised it from Sharp to free him, it tore something from him. His memories, she thought. Raynilla never forgave herself for what happened. She put herself on assignment. She's freeing another from the Reformer. I haven't heard from her, but that's how these things often go. Forgive me, it's only just occurred to me, but if Sharp has no memories of Raynilla, how did you find me? What? Directrian? No, Raynilla needed her help to find the smugglers' tunnels in Gorn. She'd arranged for a boat to take them to safety. If it's just the 2 of them in those tunnels, I need to get to her. Please, can you help? You 2 go on ahead. I need to gather Raynilla's research and prepare to travel light for a while. We always knew this day might come. Thankfully, we always tried to remain ready for just such an occasion. Sharp, Raynilla
Oh
would say
no,
that
I
you're
don't want to
under
go
no
to
obligation to
Gorn,
help.
dude.
I'm on my
That
way.
place
Where
took
are
so
these
long.
smugglers' tunnels you mentioned?
I think there's a secret entrance in the southwest tunnels. I'll follow.
Okay. If I knew I had to go back to Gorn, I would have just done this with the first time we did it. I believe the entrance to Gorn is not obvious. It's like you have to take a boat, and it's right here, but it's like you would think it's a cave. Oh boy.
You're here after all. I was about to reel in this piece of my past without you. I thought maybe you decided to move on. This is far beyond what I hired you for, isn't it? Maybe you're like me and you never pass up a payday. But I probably wouldn't even have stopped to help someone like me in the first place. Gorn is packed to the brim with mad wizards. Doesn't make it too different from the rest of the peninsula, but I've heard worse things have moved in recently. I guess what I'm saying is I'll watch your back in there so long as you're watching mine.
Ugh. Jesus, we're gonna have to go through this again. Why would you do this game? You are actually... This is toxic. I'm gonna run through it. Even if I get like perma CC'd, I'll do my best. We're just running. We'll go the long way because I'm not sure if the other one is a dead end. Oh, or she could use your potions while CC'd. That would be nice. Uh-oh. How many more things are chasing us? Are we too late? Did we make it in time?
Oh, I won't let you take her back.
They've got her cornered. Hey, fetchers! Looking for me?
Shaw, help us, please.
Renilla went through that door. She looked hurt. Bad.
You good?
Sharp, please. Help her.
Kaj Kujay?
Your Sharp's friend.
What did you just call me?
I had feared he spent all those years alone. But he found someone. He found you. His sister, Dimike. So close to freedom. Promise you'll help her. Take her the rest of the way, please. Help her. Too late for me. Deredrian and those mercenaries made sure of that. I never wanted my Mevi to get caught up in all this. To have to run forever from the Reformer. And the others. He'll never stop until Sharp is his again. I didn't have time. There's so much I could have done. I just couldn't do it on my own. Sharp looks strong. Healthy. I'm sorry. So sorry. But glad to see him one last time.
Oof. Feels bad, man.
Stay with me, love. Please.
Raynilla. She can't be gone. She fought so hard to protect me. What am I going to do? We were supposed to have help. I thought maybe you and Sharp, but I can see it in his eyes. He doesn't remember me, does he? He doesn't remember anything. Kaj Kujay. Elder brother. It's what I always called him. Raynilla didn't know how to properly excise him from the Reformer's attunement back then. Like the others. Like me. Deeknujay. His little sister. I don't think we had the same parents, but that was what he called me. He was there from the day I hatched. He always said he would come back for me. Help me escape. I'd given up all hope. I don't know. She said something about a safe house in Silent Mire, but our final destination was somewhere deep in Black Marsh. We barely escaped Deredrian. And now Raynilla's gone. I don't know what I'm going to do.
We were too late. I thought something might come back to me seeing Raynilla. She knew me. And now she's just gone. I don't feel any memories stirring when I look at her either. Just nothing. I gave up on finding answers about my past a long time ago. I don't understand why this had to happen now. Help her. I'm a mercenary. I don't know how to look out for someone like her. And if this Reformer is as powerful and dangerous as everyone said, there's not a place in Tamriel that is going to be safe for her anyway. He's more than after me. He's obsessed with me. But that I can do something about. If I could just track him down. That's what I have to do. Find the Reformer and be his end. But you heard Raynilla. If I try to do it alone, I'll end up like her. Going after the Reformer is a different job for a different day. Hunting my hunter is going to take
Probably
time
like the
and
level up
patience.
companion
For now,
quest.
take your payment, and if you'd like me watching your back wherever you're headed next, send for me. I'll be there.
You okay? Raynilla got you this far. I'll take you the rest of the way. And then I'm never coming back to Morrowind.
Where are you taking her?
You've made your path clear, Sharp. If you fail at taking out the Reformer and fall under his control again, it's better if you don't know.
Sharp, please come with us. You don't have to be alone.
I am not going to be alone, and I'm not going to fail.
I assume that like when you know how when you do the companion quests when they level up, there's probably going to be more connected to that, so that's good. But we are 40 minutes into this video. It was a long one. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next part. We still have 5 more quests to do. We still have to do 1 more in the Telvanni Peninsula, this quest right here, and then I believe we're done with this zone. And then after that, we'll have 4 more. So like 1 here, 2, 3, and then 4. So yeah, we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but we still have some more to do. So thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace.